here at Nellis Hall, Red Ravens postgame show as we get ready for game number 2 of our doubleheader. Shane Neal now joined by the player of the game for game number 1, Narika Welch, who finished with 24 points and 7 rebounds to lead the Lady Ravens here tonight to a big win over Barton. Narika, congrats on the win. Thanks so much for taking some time. Obviously great to take some momentum into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So obviously I want to talk about this team, the way they play offense. So important to move the basketball, share the basketball. You're a big part of that. You don't play a ton of point guard, but obviously everybody on this team plays a little bit of point guard.
Yeah.
But talk about 20 team assists tonight, only 6 turnovers. That's obviously a great ratio for the postseason. What do you got to do to keep that ball movement without turning the ball over?
Before this game, we practice passing offense. I mean, pass a lot, move a lot. That we practice a lot like this. That's why. That's good. That's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and a great way to go into the playoffs, like we said, 89 points, which I believe is the team high for a game this year. But Narika, obviously a special night for you and the other sophomores on this team.
Yeah.
Luckily, not your final game at Nellis because you get a playoff game here, but your final regular season game here. What has it been? What's the emotions you feel? You only spent 1 year in Coffeyville, but your time as a Red Raven. Talk about your final regular season game here.
I think this school people is so nice and so helpful. That's why I can play a lot of time, and also I made a lot of 3-point. Everyone helped me. That's why we won the game, and everyone got a lot of points.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great stuff from Narika Welch, our player of the game here in game number 1. Narika, congrats on the win. We look forward to seeing you back here on Tuesday for the playoffs.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Let's get starting lineups here. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network.
This group of sophomores have enjoyed their time here in the Raven basketball program, where they have gotten and are thankful for the great support and love from the college and this community.
Moments away from game number 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Red Ravens, Barton Cougars. Winner gets second place for the region tournament. I'm Shane Neal, so happy you're with us here on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network. And we'll get you those starting lineups here in just a moment. But first, it is sophomore day. We'll celebrate the Lady Ravens sophomores at halftime of this one. But it's time to celebrate the men's sophomores here before tip-off here tonight. Again, Chris Freund, he's doing the Caney playoff game. He's hoping to be able to join us before this one is over. So we'll see if Chris Freund can get here in time. Hoping so. But our first sophomore we're honoring tonight, of course, is one of the best overall scorers in the Jayhawk Conference, Brian Griffith, the 5'10 sophomore out of Owensboro, Kentucky. And now Charles Caparasso, the 7-foot sophomore out of Lake Mary, Florida. Back from injury tonight. Good to see. Charles, a huge piece of this team. The redshirt sophomore out of El Dorado, Jeremiah Kemboy, one of the best defenders in this league and one of the best high IQ players that we've seen in Red Raven Red. We've heard from this coaching staff, and it's like having a coach on the court when Jeremiah Kemboy is out there. Also, Justin Taylor, the redshirt sophomore out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and the sophomore out of Fort Smith, Arkansas, Desmond Marshall. And finally, the manager on this team, Jermaine Eddy, getting some recognition here on sophomore night. Great stuff again. All the Ravens sophomores with this program, Brian Griffith, Charles Caparasso, Jeremiah Kemboy, Desmond Marshall, Justin Taylor, and Jermaine Eddy. Congratulations to all those sophomores. We will have starting lineups right after this. Let's take a quick 2-minute timeout. Starting lineups tip-off. It's coming up next. We're back in 2 here on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into tonight's action, let's take a look at the starting lineup from both teams, starting with the Barton Cougars from Great Bend, Kansas. At guard, number 3, Keandre Kendall. At guard, number 4, Brent Moss. At guard, number 12, Eris Rodriguez. At forward, number 21, Elton Smith Jr. And at forward, number 24, Sebastian Hutchins. Barton is coached by Jeremy Coons. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for our 21st ranked Coffeyville Red Ravens. The 5'10" guard from Owensboro, Kentucky, number 2, Brian Griffin. The 6'4" guard from Detroit, Michigan, number 3, Trenton Boo. The 6'2" guard from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 5, Justin Taylor. The 6'5" forward from the Democratic Republic of Congo, number 7, Daniel Conway. And the 6'7" forward.
Back here from Nellis Hall, Red Ravens, Barton Cougars getting ready to tip. Let's get you starting lineups for both of these teams. First for the Barton Cougars, led by Jeremy Coombs in his 4th year. Starting at guard, a 6-foot sophomore out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Number 3, Trey Kendall. Starting at guard, a 6'6" sophomore out of the Freeport, Bahamas. Number 4, Brent Moss. Starting at guard, a 6'4" freshman out of Reading, Pennsylvania. Number 12, Aris Rodriguez. Starting at forward, a 6'7" freshman out of Atlanta. Number 21, Eltramon Smith Jr. And starting at forward, a 6'7" freshman out of Crawley in the UK. Number 24, Sebastian Mucic. One more time for Barton, it's number 3, Kendall. Number 4, Moss. Number 12, Rodriguez. Number 21, Smith Jr. And number 24, Mucic. For the Red Ravens tonight, 5'10" sophomore out of Owensboro, Kentucky. Number 2, Brian Griffith. A 6'4" freshman out of Detroit, Michigan. Number 3, Trent Ruth. A 6'2" sophomore out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Number 5, Justin Taylor. A 6'5" freshman out of the Congo. Number 7, Daniel Tomboy. And a 6'7" freshman out of Ghana. Number 32, Rashid Kuta. Kuta and Smith, 2 of the best freshmen in this league, will go for the jump ball. Ravens off the tip. Here we go. The winner will be the 2 seed for the region tournament. Trent Ruth on the left wing. Taylor now on the right side. Down low, Daniel Tomboy. Tomboy attacking early. Double team comes. He finds Kuta, who lays it up and in. Rashid Kuta. 2-0 Coffeyville as Tomboy and Kuta team up for a paint score. Kendall shot short, rebound Taylor. Justin Taylor coming the other way. Hand off to Ruth. Back to Taylor, sends the right wing 3, and it's off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Brent Moss. Moss averages a double-double. Kendall now coming the other way, tough shot blocked. Kuta denies it, and the student section lets Kendall know. And is Trey Kendall okay? There he gets help to his feet. He was a little slow getting up. That's one of the best point guards in this league. 6-foot sophomore out of Cincinnati. And Kuta just absolutely sent it into the stands. Kendall still a little shaken up. Now we'll inbound it. And he gets it to Mucic. Sebastian Mucic, that's a jump shot and good. Barton answers, ties the game at 2. Freshman out of the UK. Trent Ruth has it now, 60 seconds in. We're tied at 2. We're probably going to be tied quite a bit tonight. 2 very evenly matched teams. Kuta, and a late foul call there against Rashid, his first on the offensive foul. So Kuta picks up an early foul, and we'll see the sophomore Charles Caparasso check in for the first time. Barton basketball, there we are tied at 2 here, just over a minute in. Dre Kindle hands it off. This is Aris Rodriguez, a dangerous shooter. Mucic driving again, and a foul called there. That's going to be on Caparasso. So both Kuda and Caparasso pick up an early foul each. Free throws, they're going to say not a shooting foul. So Kindle will inbound it. Another dangerous player coming off the bench for Barton tonight, number 1, Fontaine Williams, sophomore out of Wichita. Mucic attacking Tomboy, this time lays it up and in. 4 for Mucic, 4-2 Barton. Brian Griffith has it on the left wing. Griffith only had 2 points in the game at Great Bend. Ravens gonna need Brian to be big tonight. Trent Ruth. 12 to shoot here for the Ravens. Caparasso inside, denied by Brent Moss. Now Moss coming out of the pack. And a handoff to Mucic. He's feeling it early, sends it in and out. And Tomboy pulls down the rebound. There's an open look for Mucic, he couldn't hit it. Ravens down 2 minutes in. Ruth tries a 3 and left it short. Caparasso on the glass. Ravens with a second chance. Taylor wanting to back down. Justin Taylor right at Kindle, and he got it. Justin Taylor goes right at Dre Kindle. 2 of the best sophomore guards in this league, and that time advantage Justin Taylor. Rodriguez hands it off to Mucic, who has all 4 for Barton. Eltramon Smith trying to attack. Caparasso laid it up and in. The freshman out of Atlanta, a very dangerous, lengthy forward. Tomboy hands off Griffith. Griffith off a screen. Instant double team comes from the Barton defense. Griffith splits a double team. Floater is good. Brian Griffith, what a ridiculous move. Tied at 6, 3 minutes in, and Barton with a quick response. Dre Kindle lays it up and in. 8-6 Cougars. These 2 teams are full of playmakers. Gonna be body shots thrown all night. Griffith fakes the 3, backs up, he's picked up by Rodriguez. Screen, now the double team. Brian, foul. With 16:35 to go first half. That'll be on Aris Rodriguez. First foul against the Cougars tonight. And the winner of this one will be the 2 seed for the Region 6 tournament. The loser will be the 3 seed. Obviously, if both teams win their quarterfinal games on Tuesday, we could see this matchup next Friday night in Hayes. Griffith. Ravens are trying to snap a 5-game skid to Barton. 3 to shoot. Taylor again, not that time. Tipped up in the air, and the rebound pulled down by Barton. 8-6 Cougars. Dre Kindle trying to dance. Eltramon Smith now back to Kindle. 4 minutes in, Kindle contested 3, good. Early 5 for the sophomore out of Cincinnati. 11-6 lead for Barton. Taylor, a lot of contact there from Kindle. Now Griffith has it. Griffith trying to turn the corner. Brian way downtown. Brian off the back iron, and a foul against the Ravens down low. That'll be the second on Charles Caparasso. Media timeout. Barton's got some momentum early. 11-6 Cougars. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Early 11-6 lead for the Barton Cougars here at Nellis Hall. Winner of this one, the 2 seed for the region tournament, which starts on Saturday. Both of these teams will be back in action on Tuesday in the quarterfinals. Trey Kindle brings it up. He's got 5 early for Barton. Muchich attacking, trying to get a second foul on Kuda. Tough shot, well short. Rebound Tomboy. Good defense there from Coffeyville. Ravens have 2 from Griffith, 2 from Kuda, and 2 from Justin Taylor. Tomboy, spin move. Daniel looking for space. Tough shot, no. Kuda pulls down the rebound, and Kuda and 1. Such a mismatch down low. Rashid Kuda found the loose ball, finishes with the harm, and a foul on Eltramon Smith Jr. Free throw here for Kuda. Good on the year, about 62% at the line. He knocks down that one. Pavel Ivanov checks in for Barton. Cougars still lead by 2, 5 minutes into this one. Dre Kindle guarded by Justin Taylor. Kindle so quick. A dangerous weapon. Brent Moss guarded by Trent Ruth. Ruth able to knock him over. Moss kept his dribble. Moss spinning, handing it off. Muchich. Ravens are all right with Muchich being the focal point of the Cougar offense. Kindle gonna have to go ISO against Taylor. Step back, tough shot, and Kindle missed it. Rebound Griffith, and the Ravens with back-to-back stops. Bryan probing, kicking to the corner. Taylor for the lead. He got it! Justin Taylor, nothing but net. Ravens up 1, a big shot from Taylor. Kindle again for 3. That one short. The rebound deflected loose, and Kuda has it. Ravens by 1, 6 minutes in. Griffith, big screen from Kuda. What a fake by Tomboy. Kicking, Taylor. Down low, Daniel. Daniel going at the freshman. And now Kuda up strong again. Kuda has been the best player down low early. 14-11, Ravens on an 8-0 run. Ivanov hands it off. This is Fontaine Williams. Muchich, step back. Tough shot. And a foul on Kuda, his second.
That was a flop.
Raven fans calling for a flop. We're going to see Relia Nagulic, Konstantin Popovich check into the game. The rule, it'll be Muchich at the line. The rule, with that is that you have to give them room to land. That's what they're looking at. That's what obviously you got to look at looking back on that play. And Kuda, it's a close call, but certainly seemed like he might have taken part of that landing zone away from the shooter Muchich, who missed the first free throw. Second one here for Muchich is good. So the Ravens with some early foul trouble as Popovich in. Kuda and Caparasso each with 2 fouls less than 7 minutes into the game. Very similar start to how Independence got going back in January. 1 out of 3 for Muchich. Rebound pulled down by Tomboy. We're going to see a small lineup with Tomboy and Nagulic running the 4 and 5 for the Ravens. Taylor looking for a pass, finds Popovich. Justin Taylor, guarded by Ivanov. That one was kicked by Muchich.
Checking in for Barton, number 5, Linda Brooks Jr.
And we'll see the emergence of number 5, Linda Brooks Jr., the freshman out of Mansfield, Ohio, averages about 5 a game. Griffith has it on the right wing. Ravens 14, Barton 12. Popovich, corner, blocked by Ivanov. It stays with the Ravens. Barton plays a primary zone defense, but they are quick and they are long. They will catch up to you in a hurry. Griffith, Fontaine Williams, and Drake Kindle bring a double team. 5 to shoot. Popovich, handoff, trying to get it to Nagulich. It's intercepted by Kindle. Ivanov, offensive foul. Justin Taylor takes the charge. Brian Griffith, Justin Taylor fired up. Big play for the sophomore. Tomboy inbounds it to Justin Taylor. Ravens lead it by 2. 12:37 to go, first half. Jay Herkelman, Jeremy Combs, it's brought some great games over the last 3 years. That one deflected, still loose. Nagulich and Tomboy battle for it. Out of bounds, Barton basketball. Good hustle there from Aris Rodriguez. Cougars, such a aggressive defensive team. I think that's what makes this matchup so enticing. Plenty of offensive talent, but two teams that love to play defense fast and aggressive. Brooks Jr., nice move, inside, tough shot, no good. Rebound, Tomboy. Ravens still clinging to a 2-point lead. Taylor, he's been sharp early. Barton once again looks like playing denial defense on Brian Griffith. Griffith inside, tough floater, no, and a foul called late. Brian will go to the free throw line right after we come back from this media timeout. Ravens up 2 early on Barton. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Red Ravens leading at 14-12 over the Barton Cougars. Brian Griffith will step to the free throw line here for Coffeyville. Ravens winning the rebound battle early 10-5, but both Kuda and Caparasso with 2 fouls. Griffith's first free throw in and out. Kuda had 7 points on 3 of 3 shooting in 3 minutes, so that one looming large here early in this one. Second free throw for Brian is money. 15-12, Griffith has 3. Drake Kindle guarded by Justin Taylor. Rodriguez picked up by Tomboy. Brent Moss has his first points of the night. Mid-range jumper from Brent Moss. Barton back within 1. 15-14 Red Ravens. Tomboy's pass to Griffith is high, and the Ravens turn it over. Inside 11.5 to go in this first half. Ravens 15, Barton 14. Kindle. Griffith trying to deny it from Fontaine Williams. So instead, Moss attacking, missed the shot. Smith pulls down an offensive rebound, goes up, missed it again, and now Nagulich battling for it and pulls it down. Big rebound for Nagulich. Boxing out Brent Moss. Taylor attacking, going right at Rodriguez, now backs it up. Taylor's got 5 so far for the Red Ravens. Popovich off a screen. Tomboy. Tomboy back to Popovich. Taylor, guarded by Fontaine Williams. Taylor inside, floater, off. Rebound batted around, and Taylor's got it. Ravens have done well on the glass so far. That's kept them in front over the last 5 minutes. Taylor steps into a jump shot. Money! 7 for Justin Taylor. Timeout, Barton. Let's take a 60-second timeout. We'll be right back here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Ravens up 3 as we return to Nellis Hall. That one loose. Moss trying to get it to Eltramon Smith, who drives and kicks. Rodriguez, corner 3, ties it. Aris Rodriguez knocks down the triple. We're knotted at 17. Trent Ruth back into the game for the Red Ravens. We're about to see Caparasso check back in as well. Popovich fakes. Now down low to Gulich. Baseline jump shot. Off. Tomboy got a fingertip on it, but it's pulled down by Barton. Cougars trying to take the lead, and Smith, left hand tomahawk. Cougars up 19-17. Back and forth they go. Cougars got off to a great start. Ravens responded. Now Barton trying to take momentum back. Griffith down low. Bryan, no. Ball is loose. Tomboy pulls it down. Shot clock did not reset. Ravens have 10 to shoot. Tomboy a 3. He got it. Daniel Tomboy from downtown. Ravens have the lead. A big shot from Tomboy. They put a 2 on the scoreboard. They might look at that at the next timeout. Right now we're tied at 19. Ruth inside all the way. No. Nagulich a big rebound. Boxing out Brent Moss and giving the Ravens the lead. Nagulich going at the league's best rebounder and wins that battle. Rodriguez. This is Kindle. What a move. Drake Kindle missed it. And another rebound for Nagulich. 21-19. Coffeyville with the basketball and the lead. Ruth, handoff Bryan Griffith. Not as much pressure on this possession on the Ravens sophomore guard. Now the pressure comes. Bryan, handoff to Ruth. Ruth, cross-court pass. Popovich, a fake. Winds up, fouled. Konstantin Popovich will go to the line for 3. Second on Aris Rodriguez, who is one of Barton's top defenders. Great pump fake from Popovich. Rodriguez got a little too aggressive. He's called for foul number 2. First one for Popovich, buried. 22-19. Second free throw here for the freshman. Good. Caparasso back into the game. Him and Kuda both have 2 fouls. Caparasso also returning from a foot injury. He missed the last 2 games. Popovich trying to make it 3 out of 3. You bet. 3 big points there from Konstantin. Ravens up 5. Under 8 to go first half. Last time the Ravens beat the Barton Cougars, it was more than 2 years ago. Smith, the fake, hands off to Kindle. Kindle working left. Fontaine Williams. Now back to Kindle. Kindle trying to attack. So quick. Hands it off to Smith. And he got it to go. Eltramon Smith. And then was that a technical foul? It is. Eltramon Smith just got teed up. Wow. A big mistake for Barton. Media timeout, 7:33 to go, first half. Ravens up 3, and Barton just got teed up. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Ravens up by 3, and we'll have free throws here out of the timeout after a technical foul on Eltramon Smith Jr. So Brian Griffith will step to the free throw line.
Brian Griffith will shoot for Coffeyville.
Brian is 1 out of 2 at the line tonight. 82% free throw shooter. He drills that one. So one more free throw here for Brian. And he got them both. Smith was subbed out during that timeout. Into the game is number 20, Lucas Ngombo. So the Ravens up 26-21, 7:33 to go, first half. And they get it into Brian Griffith. Griffith right back to Trent Ruth. Ravens up 2 scores with the basketball. Playing well so far, but you got to play 40 minutes to beat Barton. Gulich hands it off to Griffith. Griffith to Caparasso. Charles to Trent Ruth. Ruth guarded by Ngombo. Ruth steps into a jump shot, and he missed it short. Rebound taken by Lucas Ngombo. Barton trying to push in transition. Brent Moss traveled. A rare miscue from one of the league's best players. Brent Moss shuffled the feet, and maybe the Jayhawk Conference Player of the Year gives it up. Under 7 minutes to go, first half. 26-21, Red Ravens. Ruth, Nagulich. Relia's had some big rebounds in this first half. Caparasso, guarded by Muchich. Charles wanting to back down, going up and got it. Charles Caparasso, a grown man's finish. Caparasso committed to Division I Jacksonville University. Fontaine Williams inside, floater is good. And Barton back within 5. I know Jacksonville will be happy to see finishes like that. Nagulich, he wants to go into the post. Relia, got it! Back-to-back post scores for the Red Ravens. 30-23, Williams, quick shot, missed it. Rebound, Caparasso. Ravens up 7, under 6 to go, first half. Ravens trying to take some momentum. Ruth to Nagulich, and Relia had it poked. It's Barton ball. Taylor and Tomboy will check back in.
And number 7, Daniel Tomboy.
Brian Griffith, Relia, Nagulich check out. And When you sit where we sit, you kind of learn the art of reading lips. You saw Jay Herkelman turn to Brian Griffith and say, we're going to need some momentum when you come back out. Ravens up 7, 5:40 to go. Pass down low to Moss. Moss going at the smaller Popovich. Throws it up, missed it. Moss was trying to draw contact. They don't give him the call. Ruth now guarded by Moss. Ruth turns the corner. Trent inside, denied by Ngombo. Chase down rejection from Lucas Ngombo. Tomboy hands it off to Taylor. Ravens have 15 to shoot. Ruth. Now Popovich. Now Taylor. Tomboy tries again. He got it again. It's a 2, but Tomboy with another big shot. The Ravens are up 9. Five minutes to go, first half. Brent Moss finding Muchich. Now Dre Kindle. Muchich on a pick and roll. Lost the basketball. Taken away. But they call a kicked ball against Barton. It'll be Raven ball leading by 9. It's no secret what Jay Herkelman thinks the ceiling can be for Daniel Tomboy. His rebounding ability, his defense, his athleticism. If he can take the scoring up a notch, this can be one of the league's best talents. He's hit some big shots here tonight. Taylor on the right wing. Ravens 32, Barton 23. And the Ravens keep the foot on the gas. Deep 3, well off for Popovich. Rebound Moss. And now Brian Griffith will move right back to the scorer's table. Feel like in a game like this, Kindle has it. Brian Griffith's time on the bench will not be long. Kindle guarded by Tomboy. Pick and roll. Down low, it's Ngombo. Throwing it up, got it. Lucas Ngombo makes it 32-25. Taylor has it, top of the key, now finds Tomboy. Tomboy to Ruth on the left wing. Caporaso. Charles going to work. Caporaso, this time passes. Taylor thought about it, now attacking Kindle and traveled. Media timeout, our final one of the first half. Ravens up 7. Brian Griffith back into the game. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. (32-25), Red Ravens lead at 3:53 to go first half. Winner of tonight's game will be the 2 seed for the Region 6 tournament. It's been back and forth. Barton got off to a hot start. Ravens answered. Barton then answered. And now the Ravens have opened up a 7-point lead. Fontaine Williams, tough shot in the lane is good. Sophomore out of Wichita has the lead down to 5. Ravens led by 9 just a few moments ago, but big scores here for Barton. They're back within 5. Ruth. Tomboy hands it off to Taylor. Griffith is back into the game for Coffeyville. And they're trying to deny Brian the basketball. Brian off a screen. Tomboy going to attack. Daniel Tomboy, and he missed it. Ball is loose and taken by Muchich. Now Kindle coming the other way. Kindle so quick. with the basketball. He hands it off to Ngombo. And Ngombo in trouble, handed it off, and one. Brent Moss. That'll be the third on Caporaso.
Foul is called on Coffeyville number 15, Charles Caporaso. His third personal
And now Brent Moss has a chance to get the Cougars back within 2.
Moss will shoot one for Barton.
Relya Nagulich checking into the game. Have to assume that's the last we'll see of Caporaso until the second half. Relya's played really well tonight. But going up against the duo of Moss and Ngombo, that's a tough task. Muchich out there as well. Free throw good for Brent Moss. The Raven lead that was 32-23 just moments ago, now 32-30 as Barton's gone on a 7-0 run. Ruth. 2:52 to go, first half. Trent guarded by Brent Moss. Now it's Tomboy. Daniel really feeling confident in this first half. He wanted to dance there on Ngombo. Ruth with 7 to shoot. Trent trying to get going. Oh, that's a big shot for Trent Ruth. A right wing triple. With Moss in the face. Now on the other end, Moss rises and stuffs it. 35-32 Coffeyville. Ruth fouled from behind by Fontaine Williams. And it should be free throws here for Ruth as the Ravens enter the bonus.
Ball on the ground for you to call a reach.
This student section rules, man. After every Barton foul, you just hear them off in the distance, undisciplined. Games like this, student section, they mean a lot. They're going to mean a lot on Tuesday night as well. Trent Ruth, 1-1 for the Ravens. Free throw, good. (36-32). Ruth has scored the last 4 for the Red Ravens. Looking to go 2 out of 2 at the stripe. And he does. 2:16 to go, first half. 37-32 Coffeyville. Kendall, guarded by Griffith. Now Ngombo. Fontaine Williams, such a dangerous scorer. Kendall fakes the 3. He's got Tomboy on him. Down low, and Ngombo lost the basketball. And then able to try to run it down. It's loose. Who's got it? And I believe a jump ball will be called. And possession arrow to the Barton Cougars.
A jump ball has been called. Possession will go to Barton.
Ravens looked like they had a steal there, but credit to Lucas Ngombo running it down, keeping the possession alive. Moss to inbound it, finding Kendall. Snuck behind the defense, 3, short. Muchich pulls down an offensive rebound. Muchich turning, Moss goes up and scores it. And Brent Moss getting going late here in the first half. 37-34, Raven lead is 3. 1:38 to go, first half. Brian Griffith turning the corner. Lot of contact, no call. And now Moss coming the other way. Brian hit the floor hard. He's coming back now. 3 for Kendall. Missed it. And Nagulich fouled by Ngombo. Brian Griffith took a hit. Ravens wanted a foul, didn't get it. But a big box out for Nagulich and draws contact on Lucas Ngombo.
They could see that foul, but they can't call an obvious shooting foul.
Relya heading to the free throw line for the Ravens. They lead it by 3 on the year. Nagulich, a 79% free throw shooter. First one, good. Got to hit free throws to win games like this. So far tonight, Ravens have been solid. One more here for Relya. Deep breath from Nagulich. Free throw on its way. And buried. 39-34, minute 17 to go, first half. Ravens up 5 here at home. Kendall, hand off Fontaine Williams. This guy can get going in a hurry. Hands it off to Moss. Moss Spin move, kicking, Muchich, driving, looking for a shot, and a foul. Looks like that'll be the second on Justin Taylor. Pardon me, that foul was on Daniel Tomboy. First on Tomboy. Kendall to inbound it. Williams cut off quickly by Justin Taylor. Moss spinning, getting positioning. Moss again. Another score for Brent Moss. 39-36, 51 seconds left, first half. Griffith has it. Double team comes. Bryan had it poked by Muchich. Muchich hands off to Kendall. Barton down 3. Kendall trying to dance. Moss, he's feeling it, and he missed it. Rebound Griffith. Moss wanted a foul. Ravens wanted to travel. Timeout Jay Herkelman. We're back in 30 seconds. Ravens are up 3. In a big-time battle here at Nellis. We're back in 30 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. (39-36), Red Ravens up 3 here at Nellis against the Barton Cougars. Coffeyville has not beaten Barton in over 2 years. 5-game losing streak, including the last 2 years in the playoffs. I say that because there's a very good chance these two can meet in the playoffs again next Friday night. Raven basketball, they lead it by 3. Under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Griffith on the left wing. Zone look from Barton. Taylor back to Bryan. And Taylor and Bryan just kind of playing give and go here right now. 5 to shoot. Taylor handed off. Tomboy corner 3, and he missed it. Ruth tapped it out. Griffith sends it and got it! Huge 3, Bryan Griffith. Ravens by 6. Kendall, no. And Bryan Griffith with his biggest shot of the year against Barton. Only had 2 in Great Bend. He's got 7 here in this first half. A big bucket for Bryan. Ravens up 6. We have the Red Raven halftime show coming up next. Again, I'm recovering from losing my voice over the weekend, so as you can hear here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network, we're going to take a little bit of an extended break. Let's take a 6-minute timeout. We'll be right back. Ravens up 6 at the half. We're back in 6 minutes on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the Red Raven family would like to recognize the sophomores from this year's CCC women's basketball team. These sophomores have put in some hard work this season, and that hard work has resulted in an overall record of 24-5 and a conference record of 19-5. First up, we would like to introduce number 14, Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson is from Dodge City, Kansas. Cam had a game high this season of 9 points and is currently second on the team in three-point percentage. Cam plans on continuing her playing career while studying sports science at her next college. Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Johnson. We have number 15, Karis Washington. Washington is from Fort Smith, Arkansas. Karis is currently leading the team in rebound and is also top 10 in all rebounding categories in the KJCCC. Karis plans on continuing her basketball career while studying to become a dental hygienist at her next college. Ladies and gentlemen, number 15, Karis Washington. Next up, we have number 20, Alexis Parker. Alexis Parker is from Anadarko, Oklahoma. Alexis is leading the team in free throw percentage and is second on the team in field goal percentage. Alexis plans to continue her basketball career and study business at her next college. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time. Number 20, Alexis Parker. Number 22, Lena Yulee. Lena this year has had multiple games scoring 8 points, shooting over 40% from the field. Lena plans to study business while continuing to play basketball at her next college. Ladies and gentlemen, number 22, Lena Yulee. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up, number 23, Ava Baker. And from Bondo, Japan, number 24, Noriko Wells. Noriko is currently leading the team in points per game and is top 10 in the KJCCC in points per game and three-point percentage. Noriko does plan to continue her basketball career at her next college with her major still undecided. And one more time, number 24, Noriko Wells. Raven women's basketball team would also like to acknowledge the managers for this 2024-2025 season. Anna Esquivel and Ariel Bell. Anna has served as manager for the team for 2 years, and Ariel has served for 1. They all help with everything from practice to games, even occasionally babysitting as well. And a quick note from the coaches about these two. Coffeyville women's basketball would not run smoothly without the help of these two. Gentlemen, once again, Anna Esquivel and Ariel Bell.
Halftime show brought to you by our friends from North Bay. Shane Neal here with you on US 98. Again, if you're just now joining us, as most of Coffeyville has, got sick over the weekend. I'm good now, I promise. But it took my voice away with it. And it was a battle. And I haven't gotten it fully back yet. I've kind of pushed through here tonight because I didn't want to miss anything. But I do apologize. I know I don't sound like I normally do. Trying my best here tonight. Chris should be joining me here in about, I'm hoping, 20, 30 minutes. But I promise I'll be good for Tuesday night and the playoffs. So just wanted to, put that out there. I'm not oblivious to what's happening. I know how I sound, and I know it's not what everybody's used to. So I do apologize for that. But we got first half stats to get to. First of all, sophomore day, Karis Washington, Alexis Parker, Camry Johnson, Ava Baker, as well, excuse me, as Lena Yulee, Narika Welch. A lot of just great sophomores with this class. And a great day to celebrate. And as soon as Andrew puts the camera on me, which I know is any second here, just want to give an extra special thank you to the Parker family. Just an awesome, just awesome little appreciation. Didn't need to do that, absolutely, but I really do appreciate it. A lot of fun covering this team, a lot of fun covering these players. It makes my job a blast, and I look forward to being back here on Tuesday night for the Lady Ravens playing in the Region 6 quarterfinals. First half stats, Ravens shoot 45% from the floor, 33% from three, 92% at the free throw line, 49% from the floor, 22% from three, 50% at the line for the Barton Cougars. Leading the way for Barton, you had 11 from Brett Moss, you had 5 from Eltremont Smith, as well as, 5 from Sebastian Muchich, 6 from Eltremont Smith, 5 from Drake Kindle, and 4 from Fontaine Williams. The Ravens held Drake Kindle to just 2 of 10 in that first half. Red Ravens led by 8 from Griffith, 7 from Kuda, as well as 7 from Taylor, 6 from Nagulich, 5 from Ruth, 4 from Tomboy. Ravens winning the rebound battle 23-12. That's the number to look at here so far tonight. Around the Jayhawk on the ladies' side, 53-48 Garden City over Seward County. Independence gets the win over Fort Hays Tech, 60-54. Cali over Butler, 69-45. Cloud County over Pratt, 77-71. And the Lady Ravens over Barton, 89-55. What an incredible comeback win for Hutch, 75-67 in overtime over Dodge City. And on the men's side here tonight, Garden City, Seward County about getting ready to go. Fort Hays Tech is up 44-43 on Indy at the half. Dodge City up 21-17 on Hutch. Pratt up 34-20 on Cloud County. Butler up on Cali, 39-29 so far over there in the power plant. So something to keep an eye on. Cali down 10 in their last game before the playoffs. We got second half action coming up right after this. Let's take a 4.5-minute timeout. Again, big thanks to Solutions North Bank for sponsoring the halftime show. We're back in 4.5 minutes here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Ravens up 6, trying to knock off Barton for the first time in 2 years. We're back in 4.5 here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Getting ready for the second half here from Nellis Hall. Red Ravens lead at 42-36 halfway through. Shane Neal with you here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. 8 for Brian Griffith in that first half. Lady Ravens got a big win earlier tonight, locked up that 3 seed. Now the Ravens men try to lock up the 2 seed for the region tournament. To do so, they'll have to beat a team they haven't beaten in 2 years. They're up 6 as we start the second half. Tomboy, hand off to Taylor. Now Daniel, hand off Brian. A lot of contact there. They missed the foul. Taylor, corner 3, and he missed it. Rebound Moss. Brian got hit in the neck. Moss coming the other way. Slows it down, hands off to Rodriguez. Smith back into the game, sends a quick 3 and drilled it. Eltramon Smith Jr. Barton cuts the lead in half. 42-39. This Barton team, they give 40 minutes of effort, 40 minutes of intensity as Taylor fouled by Drake Hindle.
Foul is called on Barton's number 3, Kendall. His second personal foul, first team foul.
Ruth driving. Ruth hands it off to Kuda. Kuda had 7 points in that first half before getting into foul trouble. Ruth hit it as the shot clock expired. Trent Ruth, enormous shot. Second 3 of the night for Ruth. Inside, it's Smith. He's been great tonight. He missed that one. Kuda the rebound. Brian wanting to push. Slows it down now. Griffith, handoff Kuda, pick and roll. Kuda, he missed it. Tomboy cleans it up. Raven lead is 8. Kendall, guarded by Taylor. Ravens 47, Barton 39, 18:06 to play. Kendall the drive, a lot of contact and a jump ball, and the possession arrow stays with the Barton Cougars. And we got some jawing after the whistle. Kendall and Tomboy took exception. They break them up. Looks like no technical fouls will be assessed. Listen, I know covering this team all year long, Daniel Tomboy doesn't like to give up the ball. I don't know if that's what happened there, but I do know for a fact Tomboy does not like to give up the ball. Smith down low, guarded by Tomboy, up strong, he scored and won. That'll be the second on Tomboy.
Foul is called on opposite number 7, Daniel Tomboy. His second personal foul. Smith Jr. shoots for Barton.
Free throw is good, 47-42. Raven basketball up by 5. Kuda, Griffith. Brian gets around the corner. Brian kicking. Ruth tries again. He got it again. Trent Ruth, red hot. Eight-point lead for the Red Ravens. What was the stoppage in play for there? It's a hold, and it's going to be Raven ball. That's on Muchich.
Foul is called on Barton's number 24, Muchich.
Wow.
His first personal foul.
It looks like, are we going to review this? We're going to take a look at it. Let's take a 60-second timeout. Trent Ruth, red hot. Ravens up 8. We're back in 60 seconds. 50 to 42 Red Ravens lead, and after looking at that play, they're looking for a hook there on Sebastian Mucic. Not sure if official instant replay correspondent Blaine Thornton heard what the officials said. He did not. Well, what good are you then? I'm just messing with you. Blaine's a great guy. If you ever at Nellis Hall, stop by and say hi.
A common foul has been assessed to Barton's number 24.
So it's just a common foul after looking at it on replay. Ravens lead is 8, and they will have the basketball. Largest lead of the game for Coffeyville is 9. They have not led by double digits. Taylor to inbound it, finds Tomboy. Daniel to the left wing. Back to Taylor, guarded by Kindle. Taylor backing down. Justin goes to the shot, and he missed it strong. Rebound Mucic. Here comes Barton the other way. Rodriguez, guarded by Griffith. Throws it up, wild shot, good. Ravens wanted an offensive foul, they didn't get it. Rodriguez is a capable scorer. That's his first points of the night. Taylor. Now Ruth. Ruth back to Justin. Winds up for 3. Taylor got it! Justin Taylor with a huge 3. Taylor and Ruth have been enormous in this second half. Moss, guarded by Tomboy. Eltramon Smith spinning, fouled. With 16 and a half to play. That'll be the first on Trent Ruth. Smith, first free throw. In and out, and back in. That was one heck of a roll. Smith on the year is a 61% free throw shooter. Here he goes 2 out of 2. The lead is 7 for the Red Ravens. 16:25 to play. Out of bounds, Coffeyville ball. Griffith had 8 in that first half. Taylor is now up to 10. Ruth is now up to 11. Griffith hit the huge 3 as the half expired. That one he throws to Kindle. Kindle in transition, missed the layup, and Taylor has the rebound. Kindle botched it. Ruth fakes, steps into the shot, missed it. And that's a shot that Trent Ruth would tell you he's got to hit. Ravens by 7. 3, Rodriguez, no. Kuda the rebound. Griffith, guarded by Dre Kindle. Griffith sends it, and he missed it short. Bryan trying to get going. He's got 8. Ravens lead is 7. Mucic going at Kuda, and that'll be the 3rd on Rashid. 15:36 to go. That'll be the 3rd on Kuda. Ravens up 7. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Rashid Kudo was called for his third foul, and it'll be Sebastian Mucic at the free throw line. 15:36 to go. Ravens 52. And Barton 46. Looks like they were looking at a three-point shot during the break. They maybe reversed to a two. Waiting for potential confirmation there. But it's 52-46 Red Ravens. Free throws here for Mucic. First one. Good. He is a 67% free throw shooter. One more here for the freshman. And he hits them both. Barton back within 4. We know all too well this Barton team will not go away until the final buzzer goes off. Ravens by 4. Griffith pressured. Bryan in trouble. Finds Tomboy. Tomboy to Taylor. Taylor. Ruth winds up. And he got another one! Trent Ruth lighting up Nellis Hall. Kendall. Rodriguez, ball fake, inside, lays it in. What a hop step. Griffith trying to push. Bryan trying to hand it off to Caparasso, out of bounds, Raven ball. That was nearly a ridiculous pass from Bryan Griffith. 55-50, 14:52 to go. Tomboy. Back up top to Ruth. That is the Ravens' top scorer here in the second half. Daniel hands it off to Bryan. Bryan, Caparasso. Charles wanting to attack. Charles, no. Wanted a foul on Mucic, didn't get one. Moss, stop and start move, and a foul. Jay Herkelman can't believe that one.
He didn't even move his feet.
That'll be on Trent Ruth. Second on Ruth. Fourth on the Ravens. Kendall, inbounds to Mucic. Ravens by 5, 14:24 to go. Mucic, foul by Caparasso. That's the fourth on Charles. Charles wanting an explanation. I don't know how you're supposed to play defense when you get called for a foul where the offensive player initiates the contact. And another foul. And Charles just fouled out. So Charles's day is done. Wow. Now if you're Coach Herkelman, you got to be careful of getting teed up. Caparasso's day ends early on back-to-back really questionable calls. Degulich checks in. Moss. Rodriguez the attack, fouled by Taylor. And now the student section starting to let them know their disapproval. First on Justin Taylor. Rodriguez heading to the free throw line. Rodriguez, first one is good. Barton has life. One more here for Rodriguez. On its way. And we have a one-score game. Ravens 55, Barton 52. Can the Ravens get momentum back? That's what good teams do. Tomboy inside, fouled by Mucic. Barton can't believe it. Coffeyville about stormed the court, finally waiting for one. Barton just went into a huddle. I don't know what's going on here. Daniel Tomboy will be at the free throw line. Daniel has 7 tonight. Pardon me, Daniel has 4 tonight, 5 rebounds. First one good. Ravens have led steadily for about 20 minutes or so. But Barton has kept it close. Tomboy, 2 out of 2. Big free throws for the freshman. 14 to play. Ravens 57, Barton 52. Kendall, guarded by Tomboy. Now Smith Jr., Muchich, backing down, Muchich. Missed it, rebound taken by Nagulich. Taylor to Tomboy. Daniel looking for space. Ruth, Nagulich. Relia backing down Moss. Goes to the shot and blocked by Moss. Now Barton coming the other way. Kendall. What a spin move. Bryan stays with him. Kendall missed the shot. Now Bryan trying to lead the pack. 2-on-2. Bryan missed it, but a foul. Griffith will go to the line.
Foul is going on Barton's number 24, Sebastian Muchich. His third personal foul, 14 foul.
13:09 to go. No, it's just, we had a phone here sitting on press row. There's been like 4 calls on it. I don't know whose it is. Man, you never know what you're going to see at Nellis. Let me tell you. I don't know. First free throw up and good. Okay. First free throw for Bryan was good. Second one is good as well. We figured out phone gate there. There we go. 13:02 to go. Ravens up 7. Moss. Ruth staying in front. Pass. Smith able to grab it. Kick it out. Muchich driving. Kicking. Intercepted. Taylor. Ravens up 7. Griffith in transition. Bryan and 1. Bryan Griffith. Sometimes the best offense is give to the ball and get out of the way. Ravens up 9. Bryan trying to put the Ravens up 10. And he does. 62-52 Red Ravens. 12 and a half to play at Nellis. Rodriguez guarded by Taylor. Rodriguez nearly lost it, pulls it down, finds Kendall. Muchich, he has been aggressive tonight. Goes inside, a foul is called. That'll be on Nagulich. Raven fans are furious. Bryan Griffith trying to plead Relia's case. Raven lead is 10. Barton has gotten some really questionable calls here in the second half. Free throw for Muchich, good. We'll see Lucas Ngombo check back in. Winner of this one gets the 2 seed for the for the region tournament, and gets a big win in their resume for the national tournament. Muchich goes 2 out of 2. Loser would be the 3 seed. And if both teams can handle their business on Tuesday night, chance we see this game again next Friday. Right now the Ravens are up 8. Taylor. Finding Tomboy. Daniel crosses half court. Hand off to Brian. Brian has 13 tonight for the Red Ravens. Relia. Ruth, corner 3. Not that time. Loose ball. Ruth has it and laid it in. Trent Ruth. (64-54). 11:38 to go. Kendall. Eight to shoot. Moss trying to get around Ruth. Ruth staying with them. A foul and 1. Moss. 3rd on Ruth. 9th on the Red Ravens. Media timeout. Ravens up by 8. Barton getting some points at the line. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network. (64-56). Red Ravens lead it. 11:25 to go here at Nellis. It'll be a free throw for Brent Moss. Trent Ruth has 15. Justin Taylor has 10. Brian Griffith has 13. For the Barton Cougars, 14 for Eltramont Smith, 13 and 8 for Brent Moss. Free throw for Moss. He's about an 80% free throw shooter. And that one in and out and back in. The lead is 7. Griffith has it. 11:19 to play. Foot on the gas for 40 minutes if you want to beat the Barton Cougars. This one a long way from over. Griffith. Double team comes. Brian in trouble. Gets it to Relia. Relia down the lane. Kicking. Taylor. Kicking, Popovich winds up for 3, and he missed it short. Rebound loose, Smith pulls it down for Barton. Raven lead is 7, Barton basketball. Moss driving on Popovich, spinning, throwing it up, no, foul is called. That's on Nagulich. Wow. Moss, first free throw, off. Little crowd cheer there for ball don't line potentially here at Nellis. One more for Brent Moss. And he got one. 64-58. Brooks Jr. and Fontaine Williams in for Barton. Moss going to get a very quick breather, I'm sure. Ravens got to go on a little bit of a run here with Moss out of the game. Kindle has not shot the ball well tonight. Nagulich fouled by Brooks. First on Brooks. 6th team foul against Barton. We're going to have a lot of free throws that may very well decide this game. Barton already in the double bonus. Ravens 1 foul away from being in the bonus. 10:24 to go. Taylor. Tomboy. Tomboy, spin move. What a move. Daniel, no. Ball is loose, and a Raven foul is called. That'll be on Relia again. Third on Nagulich. More free throws for Barton. It'll be Lena Brooks Jr. at the free throw line. Brooks is a 81% free throw shooter freshman out of Mansfield, Ohio. First one up and off. Brooks goes 1 out of 2. The Raven lead is 5 as we're about to cross the halfway point in the second half. Taylor has it for Coffeyville. Double team comes. Griffith. Bryan. Handoff. Tomboy. Elevate. 2-hand flush. Daniel Tomboy. Rodriguez on the other end is fouled. That one on Tomboy. Third on Daniel. 66-59. Kuda about to check back in with Ruth. Free throws here for Aris Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the day. First one is good. He's now 3 of 3 at the line. Tomboy going to get a very quick breather. Daniel Tomboy does not come out of the game very often. One more here for Rodriguez, trying to get the lead down to 5. And he missed it. Another missed free throw for Barton. 66-60, Ravens lead. They have the ball. 9:42 to go. Bryan, what a move. Griffith inside, and he got it. And one, Bryan Griffith. Guarding Bryan Griffith one-on-one, one of the toughest matchups in the Jayhawk. Brooks Jr. got absolutely dusted on that one. Free throw for Bryan. Ravens by 9. 9:33 to go. Kindle. Smith. Trying to attack. Smith kicking, corner. Kindle, the drive. Kindle missed it. Moss on the glass lays it in. 69-62. Brent Moss, the league's best rebounder. Big rebound there. Ravens by 7. 9:06 to play. Relia down low. Kuda trying to hand it off to Popovich. Kicking. Ruth gonna send it. And he missed it strong. Popovich goes for the rebound. Moss pulls it down. Moss, such a strong rebounder. Ravens by 7. Kindle. Rodriguez. Rodriguez fouled by Nagulich. That'll be his 4th. Caparasso's already fouled out. Aurelia's now got 4. And do you see a quick return for Daniel Tomboy? Yeah, you do. Tomboy going to check back in. First one good for Rodriguez.
Checking back in for Coffeyville, number 7, Daniel Tomboy.
One more here for Aris Rodriguez. And he got them both. 69-64, Red Ravens by 5. This has been as good as advertised. Who will win and take the 2 seed into the playoffs? Ruth, Tomboy. Trent Ruth trying to go to Kuda down low. Now Ruth, pull up, fouled, and no good, but free throw's coming as Rodriguez picks up the foul.
Foul is called on Barton's number 12, Rodriguez. His 4th personal foul, 8th foul.
8th foul on the Cougars, 4th on their top defender, Rodriguez. Free throws here for Trenton Ruth. He's 2 of 2 at the stripe tonight. Ruth, deep breath. Sinks it. (70-64). One more here for Ruth. And he got them both. Raven lead is 7. 8:18 to play. Kindle down low. This is Eltramon Smith. Spinning, going at Kuda. Missed it. The rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Coffeyville. Kuda and Tomboy kind of battled each other there, and it gives Barton a second chance. Smith. Inside, Smith goes up. No! Rebound, Kuda. Inside 8 to go. Bryan, full head of steam. Griffith, all the way. Got it! Bryan Griffith again. 3, Fontaine Williams well off. Ravens lead by 9. They have the ball. Ruth trying to attack Moss. Ruth now backs it out to Bryan. 7:35 to go. Bryan again splits a double team, lost it. And now ahead of the pack is Smith, who lays it in. Ravens wanted a reach-in foul. They thought Bryan was hit. Officials disagree. 73-66. Bryan, double team comes. Kuda nearly got it. Deflected by Moss. It stays with the Ravens. 7:14 to go. Ravens by 7. We're going to have a fun finish. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Ravens have a 7-point lead in the basketball. 7:14 to go here in Ellis Hall. Winner, Coffeyville Barton, 2 of the best rivals in the Jayhawk. The winner tonight, the 2 seed for the region tournament. Coffeyville has not been able to beat the Cougars in 2 years. Right now they're up 7. Tyrell Smith into the game. Griffith gets the inbounds pass. Bryan's got 18 tonight. Tomboy, 10 to shoot for the Ravens. Tomboy wants to attack Moss. Tomboy inside, blocked. Moss with really good defense right there. Now Moss attacking on the other end, kicking to Rodriguez. Extra pass. Kindle, excuse me, that was Williams. Now Rodriguez. Driving, spinning, throwing it up, and got it. 5-point game, 6:37 to play. Trent Ruth, 6.5 to play. Kuda, Ruth. Ruth has 17 tonight, sends a three. Got it! Another big triple. Trent Ruth has 20. Kindle inside, and one. Dre Kindle.
Foul called on Coffeyville's number 2, Brian Griffith.
76-70 free throw coming.
Kindle will shoot one for Barton.
Free throw's good. 5-point game. Chris Freund joins the party at a good time. Ravens by 5. They've led most of the way. But as you might expect, Chris, the Barton Cougars have stayed with them the whole night. Griffith, handoff Kuda, and it's loose and taken by Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Fontaine Williams. What a pump fake. And we have a one-score game. Timeout Barton. Let's take a quick 60-second break ourselves. Ravens 76, Barton 73. We're back in a minute on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. (76-73), Red Ravens lead it with 5:50 to go in what has been a back and forth battle at Nellis Hall. Ravens have led most of the way, but Barton has kept it within 10 the entire night. Now this is what we talked about, Chris. 5 minutes to go, two good teams. This is where you need big players to make big plays and win a big game.
Absolutely, and it sounds like it has been a hotly contested game all second half.
Trent Ruth has the ball. Him and Brian Griffith have been special. They've combined for 38. Ruth, Tomboy, fakes. Tomboy gets some space, didn't take the shot. Ruth, if he didn't bobble, he might have taken that shot. Tomboy fakes, trying to attack Moss inside. A lot of contact, no. Loose, and Moss pulls it down. That's contact that's been called tonight. Griffith knocked it free. Moss pulls it down.
Yeah, with what I've heard on the broadcast coming over here, it sounds like that would be a foul that would have been called earlier.
5:10 to go. Barton can tie it with a three. Fontaine Williams. Now Dre Kindle, 9 to shoot. Rodriguez attacking, lost the ball. Kuda took it away. Griffith coming the other way. Bryan to the reverse. What a finish! Brian Griffith has 20 for the Ravens.
That's two Ravens now with 20, right?
Absolutely. Williams, deep three, missed it. Kuda the rebound. These two teams have thrown punches all night. Who's going to win the final five? Griffith. Maybe been the most dangerous scorer in the league over the last month. Kuda inside, laid it in.
Did you see that first step by Kuda? Quick, so quick and quick into the lane for the bucket.
Eltramon Smith hurries to the scorer's table. You have to assume he'll be guarding Kuda down the stretch. Williams, Rodriguez, 4:05 to go. Ravens up 7. Huge game in the Jayhawk. Mudrid spinning and 1. Sebastian Mucic. That'll be the 4th on Kuda.
And if I remember correctly, Shay, all of the bigs for Coffeyville have 4 fouls.
Yeah, we're going to see Relia check in because I think they're going to try and keep Kuda out for about 90 seconds or so and really try to protect him for that final 2 minutes. Kuda's been dominant tonight when he's been in the game. No Caparasso, he's fouled out. Tomboy has 3. Nagulich and Kuda both have 4. We have a 4-point game with 4 to go. Griffith brings it up. He's got 20. Ruth has 20. Taylor has 10. Griffith, double team. A lot of contact. No call. Bryan finding Tyrell Smith. Tyrell, a lot of contact, and finally a foul is called.
I don't know about you, Shay. I saw at least 3, if not 4, bumps on Bryan.
3:40 to go. Final media timeout of the night. Ravens up 4. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98, the Red Raven Sports Network.
Coming out of the timeout, Coffeyville holds on to a slim 80-76 lead. A 4-point lead for Coffeyville as we come out of the final media timeout. 3:40 to go in the second half. Shay Neal, along with me, I'm Chris. Glad to be back with you here from Nellis Hall. Going to the line will be Tyrell Smith, who got fouled after a lot of contact, which led to the media timeout and the foul. Free throw is good. Tyrell extends the lead to 5, looking for 6 here. He got it. 2 of 2 big free throws for Tyrell Smith. And it's 82-76 as Justin Taylor will check back in. Kendall goes to the left wing, now looking to drive, puts a spin move, nice spin move, but it's bobbled and it's taken by Bryan. Bryan Griffith up ahead to Smith, going for the dunk, and it's going to be out of bounds. Blocked, a nice block by Mucic, but it'll still be Coffeyville ball.
That block was ferocious, Chris.
That was huge. That was a huge block. I'm glad you saw that.
Credit where it's due. That was nasty.
It sure was. Justin Taylor checks back in for Coffeyville.
3:23 to go. Ravens up 6. Griffith. Ravens trying to close out what would maybe be their biggest win of the year.
Number two seed on the line, Shay.
And a team they haven't beaten in 2 years. It's about more than the number 2 seed. That one turned over. Rodriguez in transition. This Barton team does not go away. 82-78, under 3 to go. And Kuda about to check back in. Ruth finding Taylor. A lot of pressure here from Barton. Taylor down low. Tomboy now looking for a pass. Bryan. 2:40 to go. Ravens up 82-78. This one has been a thriller. Ruth sending it. Ruth in and out. Rebound, Tomboy skied for it, but it's pulled down by Barton. Can they get back within one score? Moss. Smith fakes the three. Now passes it out. 2:15 to go. Rodriguez, guarded by Nagulich. Kindle. Now Mucic, going at the smaller Ruth. Lost it, taken by Nagulich. Huge steal for the Raven defense with 2 to play.
That was a nice double team by Ruth and by Taylor.
Timeout, Jay Herkelman. Ravens up 4. They have not beaten Barton since February of 2023. They're up 4, 2 to go. We're back in 30 seconds. (82-78), Red Ravens the lead, and they have the ball. I think it's a really good timeout there by Jay Herkelman, Chris. He knows this last 2 minutes is going to take about 15, and he wants to make sure his guys are ready to go.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it.
Justin Taylor will inbound the ball just in front of us. Taylor, Ruth, Kuda, Griffith, Tomboy, the starting 5 out there for the Red Ravens. Ruth, he has been enormous tonight. Finding Kuda. Back to Ruth. Trent, he's been feeling it from downtown for most of the night. Now wants to dance with Mucic. Ruth spinning, putting it up, short, and the rebound collected by Moss. Up ahead to Kindle. Kindle so quick, and a foul is called. Dre Kindle will go to the line where he is an exceptional free throw shooter. 90% on the year. 4th on Trent Ruth. Kindle, first one, good. Trey Kindle is 2 of 13 from the field tonight, but this is a big-time player that you expect to hit big-time shots. And he goes 2 out of 2.
Goodness. Clutch.
90 seconds to play. The Raven lead is 2 here at Nellis. Taylor, Griffith, Ruth, all 3 out there. Who's going to hit the big shots? Taylor. Calls off Kuda. Taylor wants to dance. Justin. Spinning, fading. Got it! Justin Taylor! 84-80, a huge shot for Taylor. Kindle, guarded by Tomboy, deep 3, got it.
Dang.
Timeout, Barton. Dre Kindle with the shot of the night for the Cougars. We're back in 30 seconds, Ravens up 1. (84-83) Coffeyville, 58 seconds to play. It'll be Red Raven basketball after a 3 from Dre Kindle. Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with you. Chris, obviously you want the 2 seed for the region tournament. You want the bragging rights here tonight. But if the Ravens can hang on here, they've led for most of the night. You get your biggest win of the year, a team you haven't beaten in 2 years, and you also probably punch your ticket to the national tournament.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, you're playing for more than just tonight, that is for sure. So much on the line. And this Cougar team, my goodness. You think you got them down. You think you got them in a little bit of a deficit, and the next thing you know.
Coach Herc hit the nail on the head. These are two of the best teams in America.
Yeah.
Tell you what, if we get this game again next Friday night, both teams got to handle their business to get there.
Right.
But if we get this game again in 9 days, I think we get another treat.
No doubt about it.
58 seconds left to decide this one. Ruth looking for an inbounds pass. Timeout taken. Very smart play there by Trent Ruth.
Absolutely.
We'll stay here.
It was almost like Coffeyville was able to get a look at the defense that the Cougars were going to run as well, so it will kind of give them a little bit of chance to game plan on a shot and a play.
Well, and this is what we talked about, Chris. The Red Ravens have only turned the ball over 9 times today, but Barton's only turned the ball over 4 times. What makes Barton so dangerous is their discipline. They have great size, great speed, great athleticism, but they're well coached. They don't make many mistakes. It's hard to beat a team that has all the talent and also doesn't make mistakes.
Absolutely. That discipline is absolutely key, and it's amazing to me. And well, that's one of the reasons why they're just one of the nation's best year in and year out, is because they are well coached. They have great players, but discipline absolutely is the biggest difference.
Well, and we've seen it time and time again in this league, at the high school level, at the pro level. Execution at the end of the day outweighs talent. When you have both, you don't lose many games.
Absolutely, and when you're able to handle your emotions, I saw that earlier tonight when a team was not able to handle their emotions, and honestly, it didn't help. It kind of got them a little deeper in a game. Ended up having 3 technicals in the game I was calling earlier, all on one team, and that's just because they couldn't keep their emotions in check, and both teams are able to do that.
We've had a technical called in this one.
I missed that.
It was in the first half. Elchermont Smith Jr. got teed up after a finish inside. That led to 2 Raven free throws. I say that because the Ravens are up 1 with under a minute to go.
Absolutely, that's huge.
Raven ball, got to find a way to get it in against the very aggressive Barton defense. And they find Tomboy. Got to get across half court. Daniel to Justin. Taylor hit the last shot for the Ravens. He will walk it across half court. 45 seconds to go. Very similar finish to the Cali game here back in December. Of course, the Ravens want to end up on the right side of this one. Taylor attacking. Justin spinning. Gonna have to put it up. Ruth now 6 to shoot. Ruth stepping back. Gotta shoot. Ruth creating space. He drained it. Trent Ruth. Oh, what a big shot from Ruth. Ravens up 3. Kendall. Step back. Kendall. Buying time. Kendall inside. No. Kuda the rebound, and he's fouled.
Incredible defense by Brian Griffith. Incredible defense.
And the Ravens will go to the free throw line. Muchich called for the foul. Coffeyville. Muchich is fouled out. Trent Ruth has 22 tonight. None bigger than the contested jumper to beat the shot clock. What a huge shot from the freshman.
And on the end of the floor, Brian Griffith caused that shot
Great
to
defense.
be adjusted so many times.
Kendall's so quick, so good with the ball in his hands. Brian stayed right with him.
Yeah, incredible.
Brian's holding his hand. Not sure if he got hit or what that is, but Kuda will be at the line. Brian Griffith is holding his left hand. Kuda will have 2 shots. First one is off. The lead is 3. The Ravens could take a 2-score lead if Kuda can knock down this one. Kuda's 3 of 4 at the line tonight. Biggest free throw of the year for Rashid Kuda. Drained it, nothing but net. 10 seconds to go. Rodriguez got to go quick inside. Good.
My goodness.
And a timeout taken by Barton. 9.7 to play. Ravens 87, Barton 85. We're back in 30 seconds. Ravens 87, Barton 85, 9.7 to go. It's Coffeyville basketball. Ravens going for their 22nd win of the year.
So Coffeyville's going to inbound, Shay, and I'm assuming they're going to try to get into the hands of a very good free throw shooter because
Well,
you know the foul's going to.
And let's be real, everybody on Barton knows that.
Sure.
Taylor trying to get it in, up ahead to Ruth. He caught it. Trent Ruth. Now down low. Tomboy elevates. And maybe the exclamation point. Kendall leaning into it. No. For the first time in 2 years, the Red Ravens have knocked off Barton. And they will be the 2 seed. Jay Herkelman fired up as the Ravens get their biggest win of the year. Let's put a bow on this one when we come back. Ravens 89, Barton 85. We're back in 5 minutes on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network. Absolute thriller at Nellis Hall. There you go. Here, Dirk, let me move the mic closer to you. Say it with your chest. There it is. There it is. Ravens win it 89-85. What a game. The first time in 6 games that Coffeyville has beaten the Barton Cougars. Chris, I don't know if it was worth a 2.5 or 2+ year wait, but boy, does this one, all wins feel good. All wins in this building feel good. This one feels great.
You can tell by the reaction
of
Coach Herkelman.
Coach Herkelman and Brian Griffith had a shoulder bump at the end of that game.
They did, and Brian went basically flying halfway across the court.
Coach Herc's a big guy.
Yeah, they cleared some space, that's for sure.
No doubt about that.
What a win. What a win for Coffeyville.
Goodness. What a game. We're going to hear from Jordan Bailey and our Heartland Internet Player of the Game in just a moment. Well, let's get you final stats in this one. Barton shoots 51% from the floor, 27% from 3, 81% at the line. Ravens shoot 48% of the floor, 37% from 3, 92% at the free throw line. Ravens today, 22 of 24 at the stripe. That's how you win big games.
That is absolutely huge. My goodness. And a lot of them at clutch, at the end of a game. That's incredible to see. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. I still haven't caught my breath yet, Chris.
I believe it.
Oh, my goodness. And, I mean, just look, the caliber of these teams, Chris. I mean, you look at this, the losing team today. 51% from the floor, 81% from the free throw line. Only 7 turnovers, 14 team assists, 28 rebounds. I mean, these are 2 really good teams. I have a good feeling we see these 2 teams match up again, and I think it's going to be another really fun one.
Yeah, absolutely. I could not agree more. I think it's absolutely going to be they're going to meet again, and you might want to save up your rest up your voice for that one.
But let me tell you, we're going to be ready.
Yeah,
we're going to be ready.
No doubt.
Ravens and Barton, let's get you final scores quick, or final scoreboards here really quick. 19 for Brent Moss to go along with 12 rebounds, 13 and 8 assists for Dre Kindle tonight. 16 for Eltramon Smith, 12 for Sebastian Muchich, 16 for Aris Rodriguez as well. For the Red Ravens tonight, 22 for Ruth, 20 for Griffith, 12 for Taylor, 12 for Tomboy, 10 for Kuda, 6 for Nagulich, 2 for Smith, 3 for Popovich, 2 for Caparasso. Chris, I think that when you look at it at the end of the day, it's a team effort. Everybody's got to step up to win a big game, and everybody did step up tonight. But you look at that starting 5, Griffith, Ruth, Taylor, Kuda, Tomboy, all 5 of those guys finish in double figures. That happens. I don't see this team losing a whole lot.
No, that's for sure. I mean, there was 5 people in double figures for Barton as well, but the starting 5, the Coffeyville 5, absolutely incredible.
And in Barton's defense, the 5 that they had in double figures are their starting 5 as well.
That is true.
So it just tells you how good these 2 teams are.
But, just looking at it, my goodness, the Monday team showed up and showed out tonight.
They sure did. Let's take a quick 2-minute timeout. When we come back, Ravens 89-85. We're joined by Jordan Bailey on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere. We're back in 2 minutes here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Coach Jordan Bailey as we recap this one. Coach, we've had a lot of fun games to recap this year, a lot of good wins, a lot of big wins in this building. This one is a huge one going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and it couldn't happen on a better night, to send our sophomores out like this. I think this is the first time this sophomore group has beaten Barton. And so to send them out on a night like this with a big win like this, to lock up second place in the Jayhawk Conference is you couldn't ask for a better way.
When you play a team like Barton, just like when you play any good team in the country and in this conference, they don't go away. Every single time this team had punches tonight, every single time this team tried to pull away to 7, 8, 10, Barton battled back. And I think it's a testament to, I said early in the game, you want to beat Barton, you got to play 40 minutes of tough basketball. That's exactly what this team did.
Yeah, and it's a big testament to Coach Coombs and what he's done over there. And they had won 8 of their last 10 coming into tonight, and we knew that to beat them and to break that streak, we were going to have to, like you said, play a full 40 minutes, and the guys did that. They didn't give up, and great to see back to a team effort, right? Collectively, we had 5 guys in double figures. The ball was moving. We had guys step up that needed to step up and rebound, and obviously player of the game, Trent Ruth, was one of those guys.
No doubt about it. We talk about all the time the talent on this team and their ability to make plays and hit shots when you need them to make plays and hit shots. We saw tonight Daniel make big plays. We saw Rashid make big plays. We saw a huge bucket from Brian and one, a huge 3 at the end of the first half. Trent hit the shot to put you up 3 late. Justin Taylor had some big shots. Coach, I mean, it's a team effort, but you have a team full of guys that aren't scared of that moment.
Yeah, and that's who we are, right? We've always been power in numbers. We've always been win by committee, and that's what has made this group so special all year long. It doesn't have to be one guy. It doesn't have to be one guy getting 25 points every night for us to be successful. We've won guys. And you probably know better than I do, but how many different leading scorers we've had over the course of the season.
Good number.
And that's a testament to the depth and what this group is and how they've done it. And so, yeah, just a great team effort overall tonight.
No question about it. And, Coach, I'll ask you the same question I asked Coach McBride at the end of the girls' game. Obviously, now you put yourself in a situation where you don't play on Saturday, and that's great. And you get to be back here at Nellis Hall on Tuesday for one final home game here this season. But what's going to be the approach going into this next 6-day stretch where you don't know who you're playing until Saturday night? But getting your bodies fresh, getting your guys ready to roll for what's going to be a tough quarterfinal game here at Nellis.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, you said it, is we're just very thankful for the rest, very thankful for the recovery. This time of year, January and February, you can't catch a break. You can't. Life doesn't slow down, and the one bye week we did have, we all got sick on the back end of it, so we weren't able to take advantage of that recovery. So just very thankful for the extra rest. The guys have worked hard for it; they deserve it. But whoever we play in that game on Tuesday, we know it's going to be a battle. This is playoff basketball. Everybody's 0-0. So when you step out on that floor, you got to be the better team for 40 minutes, and that's the only thing that matters.
No doubt about it. Ravens over Barton, 89-85. Going to take some momentum into the Region 6 tournament. They will be the 2 seed. They will await the winner of the 7 seed and 10 seed matchup on Saturday. Coach Jordan Bailey, good enough to join us. Coach, congrats on the win. I know this is going to be a fun one to celebrate in the locker room. We look forward to seeing you guys in the playoffs.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Shay, for all you do and everything you've done for us this year, man. You do a great job.
Appreciate that. We got Trent Ruth coming up next. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be right back here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. putting a bow here at Nellis Hall. Red Ravens over Barton 89-85 as they go into the playoffs with some momentum. Now joined by our Heartland Internet player of the game, Trent Ruth. Heartland Internet, you're not just a number, you're our neighbor. Heartland Internet serving parts of Montgomery, Chautauqua, and Elk counties. Trent had 22 points tonight to go with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, did not turn the ball over, played 35 minutes. Trent, we talked at the end of the Barton game out in Great Bend. No, that one wasn't very fun.
Man.
This one's a lot more fun.
For sure. Looking at the stats, the one thing that really stands out to me is, our turnovers. Last time we talked because of this game, we had 20, something crazy.
23, I think. 22,
yeah,
23.
Yeah, something that's very unacceptable. But, right here we only had 11. We just played good basketball. We just played together. We just had to grit it out. It was a tough stretch in the beginning, foul calls here and there. But, we kept playing. We played through them, And that's what I really love about this team. They don't let, little things bother them. We're able to keep fighting and we stay together. So.
No doubt. And Trent, you mentioned it, obviously, playing a team like Barton, playing a team like Hutch, playing a team like Cali, all these good teams in this league, they don't go away. They give you 40 minutes of toughness. Every time you tried to punch Barton tonight, they punched back.
Sure.
And I think it speaks to this team and this group and their toughness to go 40 full minutes with this team. And they have an answer for every single response because when we get to the Region 6 tournament, whether or not you see Barton again, you're going to see a team that's going to battle you like that.
Exactly. That's why, this conference is really – that's why this conference has a lot of praise. It's a battle every night. We ain't – even in games we have won by double digits, it was a hard-fought double digits, teams still fighting back. You still got to be on your toes. So, it's no let-up. But, it also prepares you for the next level as well. When people go on to school and they playing pretty good conferences and stuff, it just prepares them.
Well, and you got dudes all up and down this league that are going D1 and not just D1, good D1 programs. I mean, Barton's point guard's going to Wichita State.
Yeah.
I know Garden City, their star player came from Rutgers. We got a player at Hutch that came from Syracuse. I mean, there's good players in this league that came from big schools.
No, for sure.
So you got to really, in this league, if you're a good player in this league, you've earned it. And Trent, something we've talked to both you and Brian about this year is free throws. This is the time of the year where free throws are going to matter. Every single point matters in a 4-point game. 22 out of 24 at the line tonight for this team. That's going to have to be a standard and a key thing for every game the rest of the way.
Right. In the beginning of the season, we were struggling with free throws. So that's another thing about our team. We don't just pout, something ain't going wrong. We really get up, we work at it. You see everybody in the gym outside of practice, getting it in. So, that just takes mental toughness.
Trent, last thing I got for you. Appreciate your time. I want to talk about Brian Griffith because it was interesting to me that Brian, and I'm not trying to, spin a narrative here that Brian doesn't show up in the big games, but Cali and Barton, the way they defended him early in the season, they tried to take him out of the game.
For sure.
He had his worst offensive games against those two teams because they really singled in on him. Tonight, they tried to pressure him again. Brian goes out there, big buckets, big and ones, and he finds a way to get 20 points tonight, 4 assists. I mean, what a big-time player he is.
Man, my guy B, Brian's a good player. You look at the numbers, he coming down, 4 or 5 game stretch, 20 points. So 20, 30, he had 30 to one time. He got player of the week, right? National player of the week. So, team scout, but the one like Brian, he's just relentless. He a dog. So if you want to be a good player, you want to have your name, put respect on your name. You got to be that. So that's what he is.
No doubt about it. Ravens are going to go into the playoffs after a huge win over Barton. They will be off on Saturday, back here on Tuesday night, where they will await their quarterfinal opponent. Trent Ruth, good enough to join us. Team high, 22 points tonight. Trent, huge win. Enjoy it with your guys. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Appreciate you. See you.
Absolutely. Big thanks to Blaine. Big thanks to Chris. Big thanks to Andrew. I'm Shay. Big thanks to Scott back in the studio. I'm fried for the night, guys. I'm Shay Neal saying so long from Nellis Hall. We'll talk to you again next Tuesday night when the Ravens are back for quarterfinal action. Till then, let's get back to the music here on US 98.